week 18 of my 2020 comp rep. We've been 2 weeks away from the gym now, I think. Yep. Because of this coronavirus thing. But it's been all right. I've got a squat rack and a bench and some dumbbells and a couple bars and some weights. So I'm doing okay. So yeah, I've actually enjoyed a bit less work, a bit more training, a bit more sleep. Can definitely sleep more though. We haven't been locked down completely yet, but I'm actually excited to have nothing to do for a while if that's the case. But yeah, it hasn't happened yet. Body weight this week stayed the same. I've got a really shitty spring-loaded scale at home compared to the gym scale, which is about 2.5 kilogram out compared to where the gym scale was. So on the home scale, I was weighing about 90.5 kilograms all week. I had a pizza last night. First cheap meal since December. Wasn't planned. My partner just said, "Hey, let's order some pizzas tonight." And I thought to myself, well, I'm not eating pizza. I'm dieting for a comp. But I just rolled with it and had a pizza as well. Completely unnecessary, but anyway. I'm not going to make up for it calories-wise. When I tend to fit my macros with shit, that's when I tend to binge eat. So I'd rather just eat more calories and just see how we go. So I'll keep my diet as normal this week. Training's been decent. I'll just, every week, just trying to train a little bit harder. And as I sleep more, that seems to be just flowing through into my training. So training feels a bit better. I've been able to get all my normal foods. The stores haven't been super empty like they were at the start of this pandemic. And that's about it. Oh, in regards to the comps later in the year, I tend to think they won't go ahead. But I'm happy to keep dropping a bit of weight for the time being, until I feel physically I'll be fine. It's more psychologically I go round the bend a little bit as I get leaner and lower on calories. So depending on what's going on in the world, I'll see how far I actually push myself to diet down. I don't want to feel too uncomfortable at the moment if I'm not actually going to be dieting for a comp. I've never been too fussed about looking good all the time. I just diet down once every now and again and do a show. So for me, eating more, training harder, has always been more important than being lean and looking good all the time. Everyone trains for something different, and to change the way my body looks is definitely not the reason I started training. I just picked up some dumbbells because someone gave them to me. I'd seen my dad train my whole life. I started enjoying training. It was another physical outlet that I could push myself at. Whereas dieting for a comp is almost the opposite of what I enjoyed about training. You're starving yourself, you're getting weaker, you're feeling shit. So I'm happy to go through that every now and again to do a comp, but I would really struggle to go through that process for no reason at all. So happy to keep dieting down for the time being. We'll see what's happening with the comps later on in the prep as to whether I actually go all the way through or whether I just get to a certain level and just maintain for a while. We shall see. See you next week.